Jose, thanks so much for joining me. First of all, a few months now in the big leagues for you. What have the first few months been like?
I mean, pretty nice to have all those guys in my team. It's like pretty cool. Have Hosmer, Manny, Tatis, Profar, all those guys. It's pretty cool playing with them.
You were signed out of camp really for defense. I mean, that was the main thing. They needed some depth, and then you've worked your way into the lineup more and more, earned the trust of Bob Melvin and the coaches. How do you think you've gone about doing that?
I think it's doing my things and then get my opportunity and doing the the way how I do it all my life, and then I will get more opportunities every time.
How do you look at this opportunity? How do you view it every day?
I mean, I come to a field and work hard every day in the gym and all those things. So, and then during the practice, I check, like power check and all those things around the bases because I want to show them to them I'm ready to play. Yeah.
You had your first career walk-off hit earlier this season. I see the smile. That was such a cool moment. How do you look back on that moment?
I mean, it was amazing. I dreamed that before, and then at that time, I get my opportunity. So I don't want to rush. I don't want to do much that I can. So I just try to put the ball in play, and I get the base hit.
Did you get a lot of family, friends reaching out after that?
Yeah, tons of people from my city in Venezuela, and all the fans from the Padres and all those things. They text me all night. It was bunch of the texts that day.
I'm going to get to Venezuela more later, but just on that real quick, do a lot of people watch the games and see you?
Yes, because they transmission some games in ESPN.
Yeah.
So one of my friends have those channels in Venezuela, so they can see that, or they follow the games during the MLB app.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
How do you think your game has elevated since coming here, defense and offense? Do you think that you've grown a lot?
no, yeah. You need to grow in this game. If you don't grow if you don't mature at the play or at the defense, and you get into the fence, you will be like out of this game so quick. You need to learn all those things. They're like quick. Yeah, quick. You don't have a time for like see and say like, oh no, I'm new in this the stadium or in big league, so they need to don't be that rude with me now. They don't have time for that.
It does seem like you've gotten really close with the guys in the last month especially, and it's been fun to watch. You've learned from so many of the veterans or even Tatis, any of the players that you know have experience I've seen you go to and try to learn from. How has that helped you, and is there anyone in particular that you've really gotten a lot of information from?
I mean, from everybody. I mean, the coaches and players and all the staff, because they played that game before, so they be in this game for all life probably, and they know how to do things. If you ask, they will not say no on asking your question, so they want to answer and make you better every day. So I'm trying to learn every single day when I come to a field, try to asking questions because that's the only way you learn.
Some rookies are afraid to do it. Some rookies are afraid to ask.
Yeah.
You've not been.
No, probably like 4 years ago I was, but right now no, because this is my life. Like everything I do is in the field, so I want to be in this game for many years. So it's the only way you get there.
Has there been any one or two pieces of advice or help or any kind of moment that you really are like, wow, that was pretty cool?
I mean, when we have Cano, I talk to him a lot. He still call me and text me every night and say what I do, run in the field, or like pull in my ear and say something that I do in the field that he don't like it. It's the same thing with Manny or Hosmer. They come to me and talk to me, and then I appreciate that because they don't get into you if you are not like respect them, you know.
That is really, really cool. All right, you grew up in Venezuela. How did you learn the game?
I mean, my dad bring me to the stadium every day in a bike and start giving me ground balls and hitting with like some shitty balls in Venezuela. There wasn't like good balls, and I started learning hit and catching ground balls because I was like shortstop. And my dad had tried to teach me everything about the like field defense, hit, what I was supposed to do in this moment, that moment, how to play the game the right way.
Did your dad play?
No, really, but he see my ankle, and he have a close friend that play in Venezuela a lot in that league, so he been around baseball for a long time too.
When did you know, or your dad know, okay, you're good enough that you could maybe go to the next level?
No, he say all the time that I was good when I was little, but I don't realize that. I used to go to a field and play
Yes.
because it's fun for me. But I used to love a lot playing basketball than baseball. But he tell me you gonna be like probably 5'11", 6 foot, so you don't have a chance to play basketball. I was like, but I really love that. I enjoy doing that. And he was like, if you want to ruin your life and try to make it to the NBA, you probably not.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you glad now that?
Yeah, 100%.
When you were signed by the Tigers, you were 16, right? What was that moment like? And because you had to leave home then as well, right?
No, that moment was great because my dream come true, my first dream, and I look back when at those birthdays and all those things that I don't be with my family, and I was crying probably in the complex in Venezuela before I signed, and when I see that I was signing that paper, it was like all these my dreams come true.
So you were away from your family before that.
Yeah, because I get out of my house when I was like 14 and a half. Yes, my mom wasn't happy, but I tell her that I want to play baseball. I don't want to go to a school for anything.
So when you signed, that was like all the sacrifices.
Yeah, yes, everything. And my mom was happy too, like, oh, you get your dream. So now you need to work hard and try to make to the next level.
When's the last time you were in Venezuela?
In 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before the pandemic.
Yeah, after that, didn't go.
Yeah. We've talked a little bit in the clubhouse about the fact that you help them out. You send them money. You've been doing that since you were in the minors.
Yeah.
There's other players, I'm sure, that do that as well. Yeah. Why has it been important for you?
Because I feel like if you support you, they support you before you born. And then after you born, they give you everything they can. Yeah. So now that I have the opportunity to get them everything, so I will do it all my life, my rest of my life.
How far does that money go for them? And the people in Venezuela?
I mean, right now, nowhere. Because everything is expensive over there, and when I was a minor, I can't send that much money because I pay rent, I pay all those things, and then I literally send just a little money.
So, but when you were in the minor leagues, that means a lot that you were able to send money. I mean, you were probably then like just really eating not very, much and sleeping with a lot of roommates or whatnot in order to be able to do that.
We normally live 7 people in the same apartment with 2 rooms. Try to save some money and send the money to Venezuela to our family and try to give them a good food every day. I used to do lessons when the pandemic started and all those things because I need some money from sending to my family in Venezuela. It wasn't great moment from them, and then all my neighbors, they don't have any money or any incomes, so I want to help them and be great person in my life. I don't want to just remind me because I play baseball. No, I want to remind me like a good person too.
That's cool though. I mean, I feel like your parents did a really nice job in raising you to be like that.
I will tell them.
I will see it. And then you have a sister too, right? And she lives in Michigan?
Yeah, she's right now in Michigan. She's in my house over there.
How excited is she for what you're doing here?
Oh, insane. Yeah.
Any Venezuelan food or meal that you miss?
I mean, everything. Everything, and now my grandma passed out 2 years ago. She was the one that, when I get home, gave me everything I asked him for. So right now it's gonna be my mom when I get back. Yeah.
Do you cook it all?
Yes, I learned because no way. Yes.
Okay, what's your favorite perk? The hotels, the planes. Obviously the paychecks are good, but what else? What else besides that?
I think in the plane because you have a lot of fun in there. You keep walking and start laughing with Profar, Manny, all those guys and start joking with them. So it's pretty cool being playing too.
All right, Profar, your locker is right next to his in the clubhouse. He's always talking to you. You guys have a great time. You're always laughing. What has that relationship been like, that friendship?
I mean, great. I never think I was that close with Profar, and then the time that I get here, he was like close to me all the time. Start talking, give me some little things that I need to do in this game. And after, I feel like he's my brother right now in here. Yeah.
He's really done a nice job, I feel like, of including you in a lot of things.
Yeah, in everything.
What can you tell us about Jurickson Profar?
He's a great guy. I mean, like how you see him play, he will show you everything. Like the passion he has for this game, and that's the thing that you literally love, because when you see somebody play with the heart like that, you want to be like him too.
And you have the shiny belt, just like Jurickson, and that was, I mean, he had to get that for you, right?
Yeah, he gave me that. And all those belts. It's like 3 kinds of belt. The one with the stripes, yellow, and shine.
Only certain people can pull off the flashy belt.
Oh, yeah.
You were in the minors 9 seasons before you got here. Did you ever worry that you might not get here? Did you ever doubt it?
No, I never think that I will not make it, because I believe in myself. I believe in everything I do, and I feel like Padres do a pretty good job with me and try to teach me how to deal with my strike zone.
Yeah, because last year that was what you did, right?
Yeah, it was all my last year. I tried to take many pitches. I tried to get on base every time I can, and that is paying off right now.
Because you were hitting, but you were also striking out a lot.
Yeah, I was hitting like 290 in minor leagues, but with 140 strikeouts, nobody will send you up to play in the big league. It's not. Nobody will like believe in you when you do those things.
San Diego, you've had a few off days here now. I know you don't do a lot because you're busy and you're tired. But what do you think of the city, and have you been able to see any of it?
It's beautiful, beautiful. Everybody was telling me that, but now when I see it, it's like people in here is pretty cool. How they get into a game too when they come to a field, outside, and they are like, I feel like home. Like literally, I feel like home because people here is pretty cool.
That's so cool. What's on your bucket list to see here, if you get some time?
Probably go around in the boat and try to fishing. I would love to do that.
You got to take some guys. Tell Jurickson you want to go fishing and have him go get a nice boat or Tatis.
Probably they do, because they from the like water, so they probably will do it.
Curacao and all that, exactly. They're used to that. Okay, well, it's been so fun watching you, Jose, and I know that you got a big future here, but it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you.